Hi, vinyl community. It's Mike here, and today was Record Store Day. And as usual, I went to Jumbo Records in Leeds. I arrived there about 6 o'clock in the morning. It was absolutely freezing cold, but I was lucky enough to be standing next to two great guys, and we struck up a brilliant conversation. We were talking mainly about small venues in and around Yorkshire, and also how Leeds has changed musically over the years. I mean, it's not really that many years ago that Leeds didn't have a proper large venue. So all of the really big bands would go to Manchester or Sheffield, and we'd have to travel. But now we've got the Leeds Arena, so everything's been put right. But anyway, so as I say, I got there at 6 a.m. The shop opened at 8 a.m. and I managed to get through the door at about 9 o'clock, and I was out again by about 9:30, I think. So I just show you some of the stuff that I bought. So first off, it's a single, and this is a single from Jane Weaver, and side one is called Quantify, side two is called Deep Burrow, and I really love Jane Weaver, and this single, the two tracks on this single are from the session that spawned this beautiful album that was released last week. And the album's called Love in Constant Spectacle, and it's absolutely brilliant. So if you don't know Jane Weaver, she's got an absolutely astonishing voice. And I went to see her on Thursday night at the fabulous Broodnell Social Club in Leeds, and she didn't disappoint. And talking of the Broodnell, I picked this up also. And this is from a band called English Teacher. They're a Leeds band, they're a new band, and they just released their debut album about a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. And this is a live set from the Broodnell Social Club. So there you go. It's you see there's the sign on the wall there saying "Welcome to the Broodnell," and on the front there's a picture of the Broodnell glitter ball. And the album's called "This Could Be Texas," and these are all tracks from that album. I've not listened to any of these yet. I haven't had an opportunity, but I felt I really had to pick this one up, because of the Leeds connection. And I do have the album, and I played it 3 or 4 times. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So that's English Teacher. Next up is another single, and it's a punk rock supergroup, I suppose, and they're called Wingmen. And 2 tracks on here are Kraftwerk's The Model and I Got a Right, which is an early Iggy and the Stooges song. So, as you can see, it was recorded live at the Fleece in Bristol. And the members of this group are Baz Warne, who was in the Stranglers and the Toy Dolls, Paul Gray from The Damned, Lee Hegarty from Rots DC, and Martin Parrott from Johnny Moped. So again, these are two tracks I know, but I'm looking forward to hearing their rendition of those. So that was a really good pickup for me, the Wingmen. And if one sort of punk supergroup wasn't enough for you, there's another one. And this is Dead Tools. And this is the Dead Tools tapes, and called Blown Away. And the members of the band are Glenn Matlock, of course, from the Pistols, Rat Scabies, drummer with The Damned. Then there's Durward Andrews from Gen X, and Gary Twin, who's a vocalist, and he was in a band called 20 Flight Rockers. And this was an album that it was recorded in the summer of 1996, it says, in London. But it hadn't seen the light of day until now. So it's it's unfinished business, and it's now on vinyl or available for the first time, I think. And again, I've listened to some of this online actually, and it's really superb stuff. So I was really pleased to get this. Right, and now another bit of unfinished business, and this is Soundtracks and Head, Dagger, Dagger, Dagger. And if you don't know, Epic Soundtracks and Gelhead, members of Swell Maps. And again, it says on here that the tapes were recorded in 1981, and Gelhead only just recently rediscovered the tapes from that session. So they were both in Swell Maps at this time, and anyway, from the tapes, he thought, well, I need to finish the job here, sort of get it onto vinyl, and that's exactly what he's done. And again, I've heard a couple of tracks online from this, and I think it's going to be absolutely marvellous. So there you go, that's Soundtracks and Head. And the final one I want to show you now is another album by Gelhead, and this is a soundtrack album. And it's The Other Side of the Forest, original soundtrack music by Gelhead. And it says, from the film, directed by Grant McPhee, starring Laurie Stott and Ashley Sutherland. I don't really know much about this. Again, I managed to listen to a bit of it online before I went out and bought it, and I think it's going to be great. So, these ones, I bought a couple of other things, but I won't show those now. But I just thought I'd show the sort of more unusual stuff. But yeah, it was successful. I got everything that I wanted. There's one or two things that I thought I was going to buy, but I didn't in the end. One of them was Susie and the Banshees live album, Nocturne. I already have a copy of that, and I thought, well, should I really be sort of spending money on that when I could buy something that I don't have? Then there was Number One in Heaven by Sparks, a 2 LP edition, and again, I decided to pass on that. And just taking a straw poll, that's me sort of watching what people were buying today. It seems that Blur Park Life was the number one seller, at least it was in Jumbo Records while I was in there. So yeah, so if you've been to Record Store Day, I'm sure you'll be showing some of your buys. And as I say, I had a great time, and I always look forward to it, even though I get freezing cold for about 2 or 3 hours standing outside. But it's all worth it in the end, isn't it? So until next time, see you then. Bye.